Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Virgo that runs from the 16th until the 22nd of January. It's a weekly reading, and I'm going to use my rose quartz heart and also 10 cards for you. So a good shuffle, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to like, to share, to comment, and I'm just going to lay down your 10 cards on the table. Quite lively, the cards, so there could well be quite a lot going on around you at the moment. Okay, I mean, there is this overall feeling that you're not sure which way to turn. Okay, you feel damned if you do and damned if you don't here. It's very much this sense of conflicting energy. But let's have a look at the cards have to say here. Right, I've got the Ace of Swords here in the reverse position, and what I feel here is that everything's going to come to a head. Okay, I do sense there's been a lot of toing and froing here. There's been a lot of pushing and pulling. There's been blowing hot and cold. There's been coming and going. I kind of get this yin yang kind of sort of connection here, but everything is going to come to a point here within 1 month, I feel here. Okay, so things may be rather up in the air at the moment, okay, but they will start to settle. And it is very much about controlling a situation rather than letting a situation control you. Okay, it's grabbing the bull by the horns and putting your best foot forward. Card crossing is the Fool card reversed. Clearly you're wanting to take a risk here, okay, but something is stopping you, and I can see exactly what it is. Okay, I do see this dog for connections, but it's also a barking dog, and it represents your own nagging thoughts and also nagging words of those around. Okay, and these do tend to pull you off course, okay, which keeps you kind of sort of stuck. So the feeling here is the need to acknowledge these nagging thoughts or nagging words and just carry on just the same. Even use that energy to actually project yourself forward rather than pulling you away. The card in the past coming to the present is the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, a few things with this card. I mean, first of all, it very much does sum up what I've just said about the mind taking control. Because once the mind takes control, then there is a sense of being kind of sort of all over the place. Okay, it's like the mind is racing. That's what I get here. Okay, it's feeling unsettled. It's going around in circles. It's being pulled one way and then the other. I also sense there could well be this negative energy around you. I was thinking about your negative thoughts here, but also of someone around you as well. Okay, or nagging thoughts is probably a better word. Okay, but it's still like negative thoughts in the sense that it's kind of sort of holding you back. Okay, so it may be kind of sort of fear based or around worry, or lack of belief, and it's been happening for a while. But I also feel there's someone around you as well, so I was getting nagging thoughts, nagging words as well, and sometimes you can't do much about that person around you, especially if they're kind of quite close to you. But what you can do with yourself is deal with it differently. So your own nagging thoughts, you can actually use that energy to actually project yourself forward, and also the person around you as well. And it may be more than one person. Okay, if I look more forward, I've got, that's better. Okay, I've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. I mean, from your side, it may not look so good. It shows a man on crutches with a woman walking next to him in rags. Okay, it is reversed, so I do get the reversed energy from the way I look at it. It's very much this feeling that this person on crutches is about someone or some situation that's holding you back. Okay, but the feeling here is that if you put on your glad rags, because at the moment they're holding you back and you're in rags. Okay, but if you put on your glad rags and start racing forward, okay, they'll soon throw down their crutches and they'll start running after you. Okay, so it's about a change of energy on the way, where you are shown to take control of a situation rather than the situation controlling you. You have kind of been left out in the cold, I do feel here, okay? But since it's reversed, there's a change about here as well. And there's a strong sense of people opening up to you. I also see a stained glass window here as well for connections. So it could well be you've been lighting some candles, putting out some prayers, intentions to the universe, okay? These have been listened to and are in the process of being answered. You get what you need rather than what you want, but you can get what you need, you can use that to get what you want, okay? So you get what you need to get what you want, okay? That's the overall feeling here. So the gold card is shown by the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, already you've just shown to be doing so much work, okay? So much work around you on the outside, but also within yourself. And at times it can get frustrating because things aren't changing as fast as what you want them to. Okay, but quite clearly you're going to reap the benefits here as shown by the card. But there's a strong sense of the need to step back now. Okay, you can't water a plant forever. You can't stand over it all day watering it because you'll drown it. Okay, and nothing will grow, nothing will develop. You've already done the groundwork. Okay, so there's a need to kind of sort of step back, and then you will manifest what you want. Subconsciously, I've got the Death card. Clearly shows you letting go of a situation here, but it does take time to kind of sort of manifest on the outside. There's a kind of sort of delay, but that space will be filled here. But first of all, you must let go. Okay, it's like shutting one door to allow a new one to open, or burning dead wood to clear a way forward. The advice here is shown by the Six of Pentacles reversed. So again, you know, it's about changing things, okay? It's about doing things differently. And it's very much a reminder of you must lose the world to gain it, okay? If you look at something from a different perspective, then you change what you look at, okay? So look at something differently, then the whole situation changes. And also the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, okay? So it's very much about a change of perspective and looking at things in a different way and a letting go of something which has been holding you back. On the outside, I've got the Queen of Wands here in the reverse position. I do get this negative energy around you again, which showed up earlier. And it's having a big influence on you, okay? But again, the advice here is to harness that energy, even though it's negative energy, harness it and use it to project yourself forward. So your hopes and your fears are shown by the Nine of Swords. Could well be that you've been having some nightmares or a lot of fears, perhaps late at night. But you'll find actually the more you kind of sort of work on yourself, yeah, the more, perhaps some more fears will show up. But it's very much about them coming to the surface, okay, and then being released. So it's actually a positive sign when that happens. It's only if you hold on to them, okay, but if you can see them and then deal with them, then they will dissolve, okay, and then there will be major breakthroughs for you. Yeah, I mean, the final card, extremely positive. It's a Four of Wands reversed. It's about feeling better emotionally, okay, and it's about getting more of what you want, okay, which comes about through this finely tuned intention setting and to harness this negative energy around you and actually use it to drive yourself forward in a positive way. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's also a link for free daily read.